Hey guys, Sean, Leslie the for Dummies, back with part 4 of breaking the firing pin on your VKS. A lot of times I never intend for these videos to go on, and I do apologize. But this turned into 4 parts, and it could be longer. Pending the outcome of what happens with my newly repaired pin. So if you watched the last video, I repaired my firing pin using a 632 by half alloy button head socket cap screw. I have used that repair in my FSC, and I've done it once, and that FSC has taken a pounding with the VKS chamber installed, you know, pushing those crazy numbers that you see. On a 6-inch barrel, it was shooting like 55, 60 joules. You put a long barrel on it, it's to the moon. So that marker was getting hammered. Recently, I've switched to the Mercy less lethal cap, air chamber cap in the FSC, so a little less pounding, but nevertheless it's still holding up. So I've transferred that repair over to my VKS, and it is untested. It really is. In that marker, as I said in the other video, I was using a 5/8 long button head, and I was cutting it down to 9/16, so that way I'm maximizing the amount of thread that is going into the firing pin. But that's not conducive to the average person, so to speak. I mean, not everybody's as handy with tools. So this time I chose a 632 by half. So there's not as much thread in the pin, but it still has a double shear point. So I'm expecting that it will still do better than factory, and I'm hoping that it does as good or better than my other set in my FSC. So that first video, it started around, well, the repair was done on Monday evening. I did the video about 7 p.m. It's Wednesday, 6 p.m. here. So this Loctite is set for almost 48 hours, so it should be sufficient. I've refilled the same tank to 3,000. It is 1,100 PSI output. And that's it. Let's go. Let's see what this thing does. Get my glasses on here, and when I'm doing these sort of test runs, always testing something else in the background. So I do apologize in advance if I experience a feed issue. And here's the kicker, is I know I spoke about that sort of dome that you're adding to the bolt. So I'm going to start with HP68 first, using the power barrel, and then I'm going to try the BK kinetics, because I think they would be the worst case scenario with this type of, or with this method of resetting your firing pin. But at the same time, I personally, I don't think it's going to affect it. It does not affect HP on my FSC, and it does not affect round ball. But let's find out together. And let's see how many shots this thing can take. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of window I'm shooting for here. Oh, no pun intended, or pun intended. This broke on shot 35 at 1,100 PSI, but it did have 200 rounds at just your standard 800, 850 PSI. So what that translates into testing this now, I don't know. I mean, if I get 50 shots or 100 shots, honestly, I don't think I have that much time tonight to do 100 shots. So this video may get broken up again, but I'll just slice it all together. We'll see. In any case, let's just get going. HP 68. First time airing. Oh, and I'm not running that the cover just so I don't have any discrepancies with my X radar. I wasn't with that, but I wasn't with adding extension, so just to keep the ball field fair. Oh, laser. Gotta use the laser. Gotta get some Kevlar. $470. $464. $460. That's all I'm gonna do for chrono. I'm gonna do that for each of the projectiles I test, just like I did the last time, guys. So if you're bored, fast forward, and maybe you'll find out the pin breaks again, or just keep watching. And that is what I'm worried about, is my window. I should get some shades or something to hang on there. I think that was the last one. Should we do air shots? Why not? Jesus. Oh my God. That one hit the ceiling and then hit me. That was the last one, so. No feed issues. Good thing you missed that, because I was aimlessly wandering around the garage looking for my magazine for my VKS. I had to go get the BK, so 8.1 gram BK kinetics, and you see how the back's kind of dished like that? I think that is not going to cause a problem feeding in my VKS with that particular method of reset. Obviously, these were not having a feeding issue prior to me breaking my pin, so I'll just load them up here. BKs loaded up. For those of you counting, that was 10 HP 68, and this will be 10 BK kinetics. I'll just show you, because 1100 PSI uses a lot of air. Just a hair under 2000. So I'll probably have to refill the tank after this mag. $444. Triple four. I have to play the lotto tonight. $436. $436. So that's 3. That's what I counted that time. Boom. No feed issues. With a button head as your set screw. And I believe that would be the worst case scenario. There's probably, if you make your own rounds and you actually made a very flat back, so you can see these are not flat. It's possible. I don't own any ammo that doesn't have some sort of dish or concave or hole, so let me refill the bottle and we are moving on to round ball. Congratulations if you made it this far. I expect that if I'm going to have any problems with the other product that I'm testing, it's going to be with these Joule V2s that weigh 8 grams. So I may have to cut the video. We'll keep track of the amount of shots, and make an adjustment, and then I'll come back and continue on the same mag where I left off. I also forgot to mention, this was the X-ring in here. The original X-ring that was in place when the pin broke. So I inspected, I looked at it with my old eyes, it looked good. So I didn't replace it. I just reset the pin and it held up well. So Joule V2s. Just to verify, I did refill it. 8,000. $456. $448. $450. 7 shots left. Well, for that special someone out there watching, very interesting indeed. Riot balls. 9.9 gram riot balls are next. That was 30 rounds, 1100 on a repair pin. Let's fill her up. Can of riot balls, 9.9 gram. We have 2,000 PSI remaining. I should fix my trap here. Check and make sure they're not going through the back. All right, 9.9 gram. Oh, gotta air it. $390. And that is gonna come flipping out of there. $390. $386. 40 rounds, 1100 PSI. I am gonna take a break for a sec. Dinner's ready. And I gotta decide what projectile to use next. I don't have a lot to choose from. I have some lighter balls actually. Yeah, why not? Let's shoot some 3.7 gram Canterite balls. A major no-no in a high-powered launcher, other than maybe a M17. The FSCs and the VKSs, they don't like the light rounds as much as they do the heavy rounds. So I'll load those up and we'll refill the tank and we'll go again. And we're back. 3.7 gram, really light Canterite balls. There is no steel bearing in these. These are just nylon. We're at 40 shots now. That mag will be 50. I'm gonna run out of time here tonight, guys, so I will more than likely just post this video and I'll have to continue testing the following day or as soon as I get time. Oh yeah, gotta get my tank off the compressor here. Freshly pumped up, of course. Curious what these light balls are going to do, actually. I've never fired them out of the VKS. Well, I did, and then found out that it breaks your pin. Let's go. They're going to be fast. They got to be fast. I got to get ready to dodge them, I think. Holy smokes, they are moving fast. 652. Although not the highest joule count that I've gotten, by far and none, that's the fastest speed I've seen to shooting in my garage. I don't make a habit of doing stuff like that, but for you guys, I'm trying to break this thing again. 654. 646. Oh, I can't wait to just do the calculation anyways, just to see. I think that was it. And that's going to be it for tonight, guys. So that is 50 rounds on the repair. No feed issues using a button head socket cap. And it's important that you get an alloy button head socket cap because the alloys is the hardened version, which is a 12.9 grade. There are other versions of it. You can actually get stainless as well. I have not tested a stainless button head socket cap. It may prove to work just as well, even of the lesser strength, the lesser grade steel, just by the fact that you're creating a double shear point. Gonna have to subscribe to catch more. See you on the next one, guys.